Looking back, 1764, a peek into the past. Growing up in 1764, when a baby was born in Kaya's time, the whole village rejoiced in the new life beginning. The elder who was in charge of remembering all births, deaths, marriages, and other kinships for the village proudly announced the new baby's place among the extended family. The name of Nez Perce's mother gave her baby at birth often reflected her hopes and dreams for the baby. Kaya's mother named her Kaya Tanmi for the first thing she saw after giving birth, a woman arranging rocks to heat a sweat lodge. Women with healing powers often performed this task, and Ethan wanted Kaya to be like them. A child received new names throughout life, sometimes to mark an especially brave deed or life-shaping events, or sometimes because an older relative wanted a child to have her name, just as one circling gave her name to Kaya. A baby leaps into a cradle board. Babies were never far from their mothers and other female relatives. They spent much of their first year laced snugly into cradle boards. The bottom of the cradle board was lined with soft, absorbent moss of cattail fluff, a natural diaper for the baby. Since Nez Perces were so often on the move, cradle boards made it easy for mothers and other relatives to carry babies with them, even when they rode on horseback. Cradle boards had loops that easily slipped over the pommel or high handle of a saddle. The gentle sway of a horse's walk usually rocked a baby right to sleep. As soon as babies could toddle, elders began encouraging the gifts they saw in each child: athletics, leadership, healing, hunting, music, horsemanship, and many other talents. Each of these gifts was valued by the community and essential for its survival. When a child was about 5 years old, her official training began. She was awakened every morning at dawn by her female elders and taken to the river for a cold bath and swim with all the other girls in the village. Then they ran long distances to build strength and endurance. Each day, all the girls filed into the sweat lodge to cleanse the impurities from their bodies and their spirits. Elders prepared children to be strong and resourceful. Nez Perce women digging camastros in the 1950s. Elders watched the children closely for signs of readiness for certain ceremonies or rites of passage. An important ceremony for Nez Perce girls happened early each summer when camas bulbs were ready to be harvested. The first time a girl dug bulbs as a working member of the group, she had the honor of serving them to the eldest women of the village. The girl did not eat during the ceremony to show that she was now a provider. After the feast, elders often gave speeches to encourage and praise the girl and blessed her work. She might also receive a new name at the ceremony. As children grew older, elders prepared them for the most important events in their lives, the vision quest. When children reached the age of 12 or 13, they were sent alone into the mountains or another isolated spot for several days to seek a spirit helper or Wayakin. Today, woven hats are worn by women only for special occasions and ceremonies. In Kaya's time, women wore them as everyday hats. During their vigil, they ate no food and drank little water. If they had prepared themselves as well, a Wayakin would come to them first as a human being and present a certain power, such as the skill to find roots easily or the ability to hunt with great accuracy. Then the Wayakin would take the form of something in nature, an animal, a plant, or even a sunset or the wind, revealing its true character. People might collect several Wayakins throughout their lives. Young people who had already collected several Wayakins often became shamans or powerful healers. After a child received a Wayakin, that Wayakin was always available to him or her. A person with buffalo power might be called on when a buffalo hunt wasn't going well. She would call to her spirit and try to persuade the buffalo to come back to her people. Nez Perce children were taught to honor and respect all creatures. Whenever deer were killed or fish were caught, the whole village thanked the animals for giving themselves to their people for food. Delia Lowry was a powerful shaman. Nez Perce Indians believe that long ago, animals talk just as humans do. The only reason animals no longer talk is that humans stopped listening to them. Nez Perce's always had animals near them. They began bonding with horses from the moment their cradle boards first swung from a saddle. Young girls helped make decorated horse trappings for special occasions and ceremonies. Flowing saddlebags... Flowing saddlebag fringes hung nearly to the ground and swayed gracefully as the horse walked. Dangling shells on horse collars jingled in time with the horse's trot. Small feathers or beads embellished bridles. Each horse was dressed as uniquely as the girl who rode it. Village dogs... Girls Kaya's age and younger were already expert riders. They often owned their own horses, but they trained themselves. Village dogs were loyal and trusted protectors, workers, and companions. When women rode out to collect roots or berries or even daily firewood, their faithful dogs always came with them. The dog's keen sense of smell gave them the power to warn the women of predators before they could be seen. In days before the Nez Perces had horses, children who were old enough to walk traveled with pack dogs in front of and behind them to protect them. Nez Perce's love and respect for animals last a lifetime. Today, one of the ways the Nez Perce people continue to honor their bond with animals is through their wolf reintroduction program. Wolves are now an endangered species, and the Nez Perce tribe cares for several packs, hoping to ensure their survival. The Wolf Education Center also operates on Nez Perce land. Visitors can take guided hikes to see the 20-acre enclosure of wolves if the wolves chose to be seen. The wolves are especially playful and tender when children visit them. Wolves adore children and puppies. When wolf pups are born, the adults chase and frolic and howl, rejoicing in new life and announcing it to the pack. In much the same way Nez Perce elders probably announced new births to their villages long ago. Today, wolves sometimes make school visits.